Hello, Kat. Are you able to talk right now?
Sure. It's rare, though, that I ever get any texts from you. What's been going on? Did something happen between you and my little brother?
No, this has nothing to do with him, actually. I had heard that you were going to support us in paying for our wedding.
Right, so my brother told you that then.
He did. Carson told me about what you were doing. And at first, I wasn't really going to say anything to you about it. But then I thought I should at least say hello and let you know that I'm happy because of what you're doing.
Well, thank you for contacting me about that. You don't have to worry about texting me, though, if you didn't really want to. This was all meant to be a present for the both of you, so please don't feel as though you need to say thanks or anything right now about it either. I know that you must be thankful inside, and that's all I really care about. So please take the money and use it on all the costs that the wedding will require.
I am very happy that you're willing to pay so much for us. But this is a lot of money you seem to want us to use, right? Are you sure it's okay to be giving us this much? Carson and I both have money saved up as well, so we can handle a lot of the costs too.
Of course it's okay. Leave that bill to me and just focus on putting that wedding together the way you'd like.
Are you really sure this is okay though?
After this wedding, you both are going to have to pay for a house or a new apartment, as well as things like your honeymoon. That'll be a lot of money to afford all those things, so I was hoping by paying for your wedding, that would take some of the weight off your shoulders. This is my present to the both of you.
You really care a lot about your brother then.
Well, I'd like to think that I do. He is very cute to me, after all.
But this is a large amount of money you're giving us, right? Will you really be able to send all of that to us? From what else I've heard, you're not working right now, are you?
You are right that I'm not working right now. But this is a present for the both of you, so I don't mind overspending just a little. So don't worry about me.
Does this mean that you've saved up over $100,000 or something? That's amazing.
To me, saving up money is kind of like my hobby. Ever since I graduated from school, I've been saving little by little.
You do happen to be a very serious individual, Kat. You don't seem like the kind of person to dine out often or spend on fashion. I can definitely see that you're a girl that loves saving her money up.
I sure am. I don't even bother with things like accessories or makeup. Maybe once a year I'll get myself something nice, but that's it.
But at your age, isn't it a bit depressing to not have a job or anything? Have you ever thought of getting back out there and working somewhere again?
Not right now.
Is that going to be all right for you, though? The longer you don't have yourself a job, the harder it is to get hired by any proper jobs in the future, right?
I'm sure that's the case for most places, but I've had a lot going on with myself. For the time being, I'd like to take things slow.
Then you must have a lot of money saved up.
I wouldn't say that I could live off the money I have saved up for the rest of my life, but, well, let's just say that for a short time, I can relax.
Oh, not having all that much money to last you forever, yet putting a lot into our wedding while you just sit at home all day is crazy. Honestly, it's pretty unbelievable what you're doing.
Well, thank you for being a little bit worried about my future. But I really will be all right, Gwen.
If you're saying you'll be all right, then I guess everything is fine, but I'm just a bit worried about you after our wedding happens, in case something happens that we have to deal with.
Aha, so that's what you've been thinking about then. I would never ask either of you to take care of me in the future, no matter what troubles I'm going through, so don't worry about that either. And this money I'll be sending you this time is your gift from me in order to let you guys have a great marriage. Actually, I'm a bit sorry for getting you all worked up about me.
No, you don't have to be sorry as long as you're fine. I'll take your word for it then. And thank you for helping pay for the whole wedding.
How's it going, Gwen? Everything ready for the wedding yet? My brother told me you've been putting a lot of work into getting that wedding set up and decorated.
Things are fine. I've been very busy with all of it, but all of this is in order to have the best wedding.
You even decided on a really wonderful wedding venue, right? One of my friends had her wedding there before, so I've already been around that place. It really is like something out of a princess movie there.
Actually, I heard from Carson that you really love this place a lot, and so the both of us went and took a look for ourselves. I happened to love it at first sight, and asked the staff to reserve it for me right after that.
I see. Well, I'm so happy to hear that you like it there. Having your wedding there will make for so many fantastic memories.
And that's what I'm thinking as well. And because of that 40 grand you gave to Carson and I, we'll be able to throw a quite impressive and gorgeous wedding.
That's awesome to hear.
We were able to get all the flowers, decorations, and food items that we wanted. Knowing that this wedding would be only once in a lifetime thing for me, I made sure to go all out.
I see. Then this is going to be one heck of a wedding for us all. I'm really looking forward to coming to that wedding.
About that actually. I have something to ask you, Kat.
Something to ask me? Are you wanting me to give the speech now or something? I really suck at getting up in front of people, so maybe it's best you choose someone else.
That's not what I have to ask at all. I want you to refrain from coming to our wedding. Can I ask you to please stay home on the day of?
What? Why?
Having you come to the wedding would be a huge waste. The whole thing would be ruined right from the start.
How would I be ruining the wedding by being there? I was just planning on being there as a guest, so I wasn't going to go up on stage or have anything to do with the event.
But you would have something to do with it. You would be impacting my wedding quite a lot, actually. You happen to be a jobless shut-in, right? If you come to my wedding as someone with a lifestyle like that, you'll be giving the newlyweds bad luck.
Giving the newlyweds bad luck? Are you sure?
I'm very sure. I would like to have the perfect wedding. That's why I'm putting so much of my time and effort into making sure everything is set up just right on the day of. You also happen to know just how much effort I've been putting into this wedding now, right?
I do know that.
Then you can understand why I don't want you to be there, right? In order to have my wedding to be a success for everyone, please, do as I'm asking.
I understand what you're asking from me.
Would you rather have my wedding be a total failure? You always like to think about your little brother, right? Then please, do this for the both of us.
But this happens to be my only sibling's wedding. And I would at least like to see what he looks like in his tuxedo. Would that be too much to ask?
You will be able to see all sorts of pictures of the wedding after. That should be enough for you, right? We'll be having a professional photographer taking all the photos, so don't you worry. So you'll be seeing some of the best wedding photos ever taken of us.
I don't want to stay away from that wedding, though. I want to be there and see it all with my own eyes.
Please don't be so selfish, Kat.
But what about the feelings I have for this wedding? I've been looking forward to going to my little brother's wedding for so long now. You're telling me that my feelings of wanting to be there are selfish of me?
That's what I'm telling you. Even Carson is saying that he'd like you to stay away from the wedding, rather than having you there ruining it for everyone. It would be very selfish of you to come to our wedding without listening to either the groom's or the bride's desires, right?
Kason is asking me to stay away as well?
Yes, he is. He knows that you'll be bad luck for us. And he doesn't want anyone knowing that his sister is a total shut-in either, because that would embarrass him.
You're lying, right? There is no way Kason would say something like that about me. That kid knows better than to talk about me that way and is too kind for that.
That's probably why he can't say something like that to your face then. But deep down, this is how he feels about you being there. He said that in front of my eyes before.
I see. So I'm not being invited to this wedding then. I was looking forward to going to that wedding so badly, though.
And that's because you only wanted to be happy about yourself, Kat. We are not going to be having this wedding in order to make you happy, okay? Please do not get the reasoning for this wedding confused.
Then what was the point of me giving you guys that kind of money to pay for the wedding?
What? Are you starting to regret giving us that wonderful present now? You told me yourself that you gave it to us as a celebration for getting married. I can now see that you actually gave us that money in order to make us owe you all kinds of things in the future.
That's not why I gave you guys the money. But I at least expected to join everyone else in going there to see it.
I wouldn't think of handing someone a present as allowing myself to automatically come to their party. If you keep on complaining about the decision Carson and I have made, you'll only be making yourself look worse. And let me just say this now. We will not be giving you the money back. We already gave it all away to the wedding organizer to pay for the whole wedding.
I see. Understood then. I won't say anything else about the choice you've made.
If you understand what I've asked, that's good. That means on the day of our wedding, please stay at your house and don't bother any of us. I'll make sure to show you all the pictures later, okay? Hey, what have you done? Kat, we are being told that the wedding has been canceled. What the hell is going on here?
What? I never canceled that wedding on you guys or anything.
The wedding venue just called and told us that we can't have our wedding here anymore. You went and canceled the wedding without telling us, didn't you?
I told you I did not cancel it. There should still be a wedding going on when you planned it.
What are you talking about? I'm telling you right now that we can't have our wedding.
That's you saying you can't have that wedding, right?
Huh? What are you trying to say right now? What you've said to me so far makes no sense at all.
I'm saying that your plan has not been canceled. Of course, the wedding that you had all worked out isn't going to happen, though. This is going to be my wedding now.
Huh? I literally have zero clue what that means. How the hell were you able to take my wedding and turn it into your own?
I got permission from Kaysen to go ahead and do this. And thankfully, Kaysen went and spoke with the wedding planners to tell them things had changed. I was the one that paid for the whole wedding in the first place, right? So it's not a problem that we went ahead and changed some of the plans.
How is that supposed to be good enough reason for something like that? And what's this about Carson talking with the wedding planners about this?
You have to understand what I mean by that, right? Your guys' wedding isn't going to happen anymore. And Kaysen made sure that the money I put into it didn't go to waste. And as far as I'm aware, Kaysen is no longer going to be marrying you.
Why not? Carson was so excited for this wedding and everything. Why is this kind of terrible stuff happening to me?
You don't understand the reason why yet?
I have no clue.
This is because you were being a total asshole to me before. You went and told me to stay away from my little brother's wedding, and you knew that wasn't the right thing to do. And as for myself, I do not want to give that much money to someone as disrespectful as you.
So you're mad about me telling you not to come to our wedding before? This is your way of getting back at me now?
I didn't want this to happen, Gwen. But you told me that by coming to your wedding, my brother would be embarrassed. So I had to ask him if that was true or not. That's when he told me he never said anything like that, all before he became really pissed off with you. I said he could cancel the wedding, and he agreed with me on that.
So you were the reason for our wedding being canceled. You suggested to him to have it canceled. That's screwed up. After all that, you're going to steal my wedding from me?
After all of that?
I had put so much time and energy into making sure my wedding would be perfect for myself and everyone there. But right as I was about to finish up all the planning and getting ready for the wedding, I'm being told the wedding is not happening anymore.
You might have done all of that planning for it, but I was the one that put a lot of money into it. Carson was saying he'd cancel your guys' wedding. And the wedding venue told us that it was already paid in full and too close to the date to get all my money back. So I decided I'd take this wedding and make it my own.
Do you know how much time I put into it, though?
I saw all of your work and made sure to remove a lot of it. Right now, I have all the staff working hard to change the plans for me last minute. I'm sorry to say this, but what you wanted to happen at your wedding didn't quite suit me.
What?
My fiancé was totally against a lot of it. He told me that the whole place was way too pink for him, and all the hearts strung up everywhere made it look like a child's idea of a wedding. And the food and gifts for all the guests were very monotone and didn't spark the idea of party to us. I thought all of that was a little too embarrassing for me as well, so we changed it all.
Leave it all be. I like things to be cute.
But even Carson told me that he hated all your decorations and other choices.
You're lying.
He was letting you have your way because you wanted your dream wedding and all. But he told me that all of that planning you did would have made him feel like he was marrying a kindergartner. He said that the wedding venue would have gone to waste with all those decorations you had up.
None of that stuff is embarrassing. I will not allow any of this to happen. Give me back my wedding right now. Carson still hasn't come back to me yet. Kat, you know where he is right now, don't you? He's left me, hasn't he? I can't even get a response from him anymore.
I know where he is, but I can't tell you.
Why are you picking on me so much? I was told by him that he doesn't even want to get married anymore. And he told me to keep both the engagement ring and wedding ring before running off. Have I really done something so wrong that I have to take all of this?
After what you were saying to me, I'm not sure my little brother could stay silent anymore. There's nothing wrong with him being upset with you to that extent.
But it's true that by having a shut-in like you at the wedding, there would be bad luck and bad vibes. I didn't say anything wrong there.
The reason I left my last job was in order to change to a new one. I am changing into a completely new line of work, so I have to take time to study for that new job. My last job paid me very well, but I was so busy all the time that I never had the time to do anything besides work. That's why I've been out of work for a while now.
That's just your excuse for becoming a shut-in.
I would like you to stop being so biased against those who aren't working currently. The idea of someone being a shut-in and carrying bad luck in the first place is strange to me. I was working for a very good company before and making very good money, hence all of this money I currently have saved up. I made sure I would have enough to take some time off to study and relax, as well as pay for my brother's wedding. But the fact that you take things without even being thankful for them has raised some very important questions. Why do I have to be made fun of by you like that when you can't even feel some form of gratitude towards me? I have no idea why you thought that was okay.
What the heck? Just because you were in good company for a little bit, you think you can talk to me like you're better than me?
I never said I was better than you. The one who was acting like they were better was you, Gwen. You used the fact that you were the bride of that wedding to stomp all over my feelings and desires.
Because if you came to my wedding, it would be ruin.
All right. So you're not going to change your position on that then? That's fine. It just means you won't have a wedding now. My wedding is already in the making now, so it's over for you.
It's not over until I say it's over, especially when I'm still having to suffer now. Carson has already left me, and my wedding is just gone now. What is going to happen in my future with him?
I don't know the answer to that. Things that have to do with him and yourself should be discussed between you two.
I'm telling you that he won't respond to me, though.
I know that. I'll let him know then. If you have something you want to tell him, say it now.
Tell him that I'd like to talk, and tell him to stop having me talk through you.
He said there's no way he's talking to you. He doesn't want to talk to you or even see your face. And he wants me to tell you that anything that has to do with your marriage can be talked about in a few days with his lawyer. That's everything he said.
Huh? What the hell? You are with Carson right now, aren't you?
I am, as of right now.
Carson! I will apologize to your sister for everything, so please don't say you won't marry me anymore. If you give up on us getting married now, we'll both be embarrassed. Is that what you want?
Being married to someone like you would be far more embarrassing, so leave us alone, please. There's no way one can be married to someone who thinks and acts like you do, is what he's told me to tell you.
No way. He won't even let me talk to him in person.
I will talk to you face to face when my lawyer is around. So until then, you're just going to have to wait, is what he said. I don't think he wants to say anything else to you now.
This is all your fault, Kat. What the hell did you mean by you always think about your brother? Everyone is upset now because of you.
The only one who's upset right now is you, Gwen. Carson has told me he's so relieved to not have to marry you.
Shut the hell up, you freaking bitch. Give me back my dang wedding already.
You want your wedding back when you don't even have a fiancé now? That wouldn't help you at all, would it? You don't have anyone to marry right now, so there's no need for you to have a wedding.
I am still not going to allow that to be true. He's still my fiancé, and his name is Carson.
Carson said he's never going to marry you, though. Also, my family and all our friends no longer like you, so they wouldn't even allow him to marry you. If you guys were to get married still after all of this, you would be making a whole lot of people very angry. I think it's time for you to just give up on all of this and be quiet, right? You're just lashing out now because you're selfish.
How am I the one that's selfish?
Because everything you say and do is only for yourself. It was your fault that your fiancé ended up leaving you, yet you keep saying that you don't care about how he feels and want to be married regardless. That's pretty dang selfish.
You seem to be having a lot of fun over there ruining my dreams. You are awful. I hope that your wedding ends up falling apart on you as well.
You really are such a child. This has all happened to you because you only think about yourself. My brother is crying because of you. He's saying that even being engaged to someone as horrible as you was embarrassing. After that, my brother got together with his lawyer and Gwen, and by the end of their meeting, they all agreed that things were off and that Gwen had to give him the rings back. She did so, and he went out and sold them in order to feel as though he got a settlement from her in some way for wasting all his time. Because of the horrible character that Gwen has, I wasn't the only person that she treated so horribly. As soon after what had happened, a lot of other people started to talk about how often she'd talk down to them. And so a lot of those people that she hurt before me spread the news of her losing her fiancé all over the town to make sure she couldn't escape the hell she created. She had gone around the town so many times bragging about how she'd be getting married. But now she just looks like one massive idiot with the news having been spread. She can't even go to her job anymore now because everyone there is calling her an idiot and a selfish loser. And I'm assuming she'll quit from there too. This is what I heard a few weeks later, but it appears that even with all the hate she had towards shut-ins, Gwen ended up becoming one herself. She is so deep inside her house now that I'm not sure anyone will ever see or hear from her again. As for my little brother, after this all happened, he's sort of lost some trust in women. And for the time being, it doesn't look as though he wants to date anyone. But my husband, being the thoughtful man that he is, feels bad for Kaysen all the time. And we'll go out with him every weekend so that they can have some bro time. He's taken him to some basketball games now, and we'll sometimes go to the movies with him as well so they can talk about their nerdy hobbies. But he's also been taking him out to the mall to shop a little, and even to one of his friends' weddings to try and get Carson to open back up to women. From what my husband's told me, my brother's wounds are slowly beginning to heal up. I hope that one day Carson will be able to trust women the same way he'd done before, because he really deserves someone to be his one and only. Right now, my husband and I are praying that one day my little brother can find himself another woman, and this time have her be a lot less selfish around everyone. Thank you for watching and listening. We hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe. Also, feel free to leave a comment about what you thought of the story. We look forward to seeing you at the next story.
Taylor, have you heard anything from your mom? Your grandma ended up breaking a bone in one of her legs and is in the hospital now.
I heard about that from her. And?
She told me that she's not going to go and see Grandma, right? Grandma's really sad right now about that, and she said she wanted me to get you to go there.
Dad, you do understand that both Mom and I hate Grandma with a passion, right?
Well, I know that, but the fact that both of you aren't going to go and see her when she just broke one of her legs is very upsetting to me.
Well, ever since I was little, that woman has been both rude and mean to me, and it's never stopped. You really think that I would want to go and see someone like that now? All she'd do is moan about the person I've become and then whine some more about Mom.
I'm sure she was just being strict with you in order to make you a great kid, right? She had to do that because your mom always spoiled you.
Mom was actually doing a very good job raising me. Whenever I'd do something bad, she'd punish me for it. And when I'd do something good, she'd praise me. I think it was only Mom who actually cared about raising me then.
You think only your mom cared about you? Don't say such a thing. Had I never been around for you and her, then neither of you guys would be here, right?
I don't think that's the case. Actually, if Mom was never around, it would be you who wouldn't be able to last, right? You can't even cook a meal by yourself, let alone live on your own in this house. You've left Mom in charge of literally doing everything for you all these years.
I'm the one working a job full-time, so I don't have to do any of those things.
Well, Mom had been working part-time for a while, right?
Don't tell me you think she was actually working when it was just a part-time job. Don't compare that woman to me.
All right, understood. Now, I'm a busy woman, so I'll be going.
Hold it right there.
What else do you want? Do you still have something to tell me about?
I wanted to talk to you about your grandma's medical expenses. Help me out with them, just a little.
Huh? You want me to help pay for them?
After some time, I'm sure you'll be paid back for the help. But she needs some money right now to pay off those bills.
Well, she's your mother, is she not? I don't even care about Grandma that much, so why would I have to help her out financially?
Taylor, the only reason you were able to come into this world is because your grandma gave birth to me long ago. And it was because she allowed me to be married to your mom that you're with us right now. Don't you ever forget about that.
Thank you for pointing out the obvious there, Dad. But the only reason I've made it this far in life is because of the way Mom raised me. To be frank, I don't feel any form of thanks towards either you or Grandma at the moment.
Who do you think it was that let you get that big, Taylor?
I just told you this was all because of Mom. Had I never had her around me all that time to make sure I grew up strong, happy, and healthy, then I wouldn't be the person I am today. Right after I was born, was there anything else you did for me to help raise me, Dad? From what I've heard, you took the money that was given to me after being born that should have gone into my savings and used it for yourself, right?
Your mom really loves to bring up the most useless stories to you. It really is your mom's fault that you've become such a sourpuss yourself. Always talking back to everyone like that without ever caring about their feelings.
Mom has not done anything wrong, and the only reason I'm such a sourpuss now is because of you and Grandma, Dad. You have never acted like a father towards me, and whenever things weren't going your way, you'd lash out at Mom and I. Mom had been doing all the work for this family, yet you continue to act like you're the one that's made it all happen. I really, really hate the man that you've become, Dad.
I knew that you were such a failure of a child. You don't give any regard to the way your dad feels. And the fact that your mom only ever gave me a daughter just goes to show how much of a useless woman she is as a wife. My mom was right about all of this. I should have left your mom the moment she gave birth to you.
You really are a jerk, Dad. I will for sure not help you or Grandma out now after you said that.
You think you could just talk about your dad like that?
Well, I'm the one feeling like my father never wanted me in the first place because I came out a girl. You never once did anything for me growing up, so don't come to me asking for my help now. Both you and Grandma aren't even like family to me anymore, and honestly, you both haven't been for a very long time now. I don't care to hear anything else from you. All you're doing is pissing me off even more, so please stop trying to get in touch with me and take care of your mom yourself. Oh, Taylor, I'm sorry. You were texted by your dad again, weren't you? Did he end up saying anything else to you? Well, just a few things was all. I'm sorry, Mom. I couldn't take him anymore and ended up saying a lot of things. It's because of me again that he went and lashed out at you. I'm really sorry about that. Don't worry about it. This is not something I want you to be apologizing to me about. I should be apologizing to you as your mother. I really never thought that he would even start asking you, of all people, to help pay for his mother's medical bills like that. Is everything going to be all right? I'm sure they don't have the money to pay for those bills, right? Things will be all right there. I'll make sure to take care of all that for us. You will? But those bills are going to cost a lot of money, and we shouldn't be paying them off. She's even in the hospital now, so there's no telling how high those bills will get.
Everything will be just fine. So would you please stop worrying about it?
Hey, Mom, are you sure you don't want to come out and live with me? As long as just you come out here, I'll be able to take care of you, like you've done for me.
I would really love to move in with you. But thinking about your father... Years and years ago, your father and I both talked about things like divorce and that, but when that topic was brought up, he really freaked out, and it was almost like I'd be killed by him if I spoke about divorce again. You remember how upset he was then, right? He even started to call your office looking to talk with you about it. I can't let him cause you any trouble like that again.
I don't care if he begins to freak out again like that. I'll make sure everyone at my work is aware of what's going on, and if he tried to come all the way here to get to me, I'd have the police called on him.
Oh, I can't believe you were able to make it out of this house. Yet even now, that man is causing you all kinds of trouble. I'm so sorry for that, Taylor.
You do not have to apologize for that monster's actions, Mom. He's the one that has to be held responsible for all of that. I know that right now you don't have anyone else besides myself to rely on, Mom. And Dad has made sure to not give you anything in order to keep you in that house with him.
Recently, I have really begun thinking about it all, though. If I were to have just a little money, I could get out of this place and make it all the way to you and never have to see this man again. Oh, I should have tried harder to get my own income, and then I never would have had to be bothering you with all this.
Don't say things like that, Mom. None of this is your fault, and you have not been a bother to me. I understand just how hard it must be for you to be around Dad, all while you try to make some money for yourself. I get that it's no easy task. You already tried to live on your own once, but you didn't last long. That's why you had to choose to go back to that house and have a roof and everything over your head again, even though you were stuck with that monster again. Just know that this isn't the end for you, though, Mom, and that you can leave that man any time and come with me now.
Thank you, Taylor. And thank you for staying with me as I deal with this man. But this man also happens to be really sad. He ended up having to be raised by a woman who would always abuse him as a kid, and she seems to think that she can just control anyone by any means necessary.
Well, that Dad should be able to understand how you feel, since he had to go through similar things in the past with Grandma.
But we both know that instead of feeling bad for both you and I, he joined his mother in taking out all his rage on us in order to control us. So don't act as though he really gets us. The only reason he hasn't gone on out like his mother and completely tied us or anything is because I've had enough strength to keep him at bay. But I know that this won't last forever, and that if I continue to live with him as his wife, something really bad will happen to me.
Yeah, I really do think you have to get away from him. I want you to become free again, Mom. So no matter what happens from here on out, know that I am on your side and am ready to help. Please, forget about what leaving him might do to me and be free, Mom. Be happy again.
I guess I really will have to do something here soon then. Thank you for everything, Taylor. I think I'm ready to make my final move with him.
You're ready to?
I have actually been thinking about talking to that man about divorce again recently. We both know that without me, he can't do anything himself, right?
Well, that's true. He always has to have you around the house to get anything done at home.
That's why I was thinking of using that as leverage with him. There is a chance that he'll go crazy again like last time, but I can't just let him hold on to me like this forever. So if talking to him this time really does lead me to running, I'm sorry. He might come after you and cause more problems.
Don't worry about me. This last time he texted me, I was already prepared to ignore him.
But I'm thinking this time, there's a way for me to keep him away from you. I know where to draw the line now, and will make sure he can't cross it.
Hey, Taylor. If you hear anything from your mom, don't do anything to help her, all right? I mean that.
What?
I kicked your mom out of the house. And I've already gone and handed in our divorce forms to the courthouse. That woman will never be able to come around me again now.
Dad, why the hell did you kick Mom out like that? Is this what happened after she tried to talk to you again?
Tried to talk to me again? I guess she was going on about something really annoyingly. I didn't listen to any of it, though.
What the hell?
Your mom. She has done so much to take care of me for so long now, but she won't do a single thing for my mom? She was finally discharged from the hospital, yet she still told my mom no. What a witch.
Remember how I told you that both Mom and I hate Grandma? She's been through more than I have when it comes to your mom's wrath. Of course she was gonna say no to that.
Every wife has to deal with their mother-in-law picking on them from time to time. Yet that witch thought she could act all high and mighty and say no to me again. I'm not giving a woman like that anything in this divorce. I'm gonna make sure she's living on the streets forever now.
Living on the streets forever? Dad, you don't know a thing about her then. From now on, Mom will be living in a very nice apartment complex. You really are such a dumbass.
That woman's going to live in an apartment now? With what money? She has nothing to her name, so there's no way she'll be able to afford even the most crappy of apartments. And when I kicked her out of the house, she had nothing else to say to me. Nothing she could say. Ha!
She doesn't need money to get what she wants. Mom happens to be the daughter of a very powerful business owner.
Huh? She never had a father or anything. And the only parent she did have, her mother, ended up passing away long ago.
Everyone thought she had no father, but we actually came across him not too long ago. He became sick and had been in the hospital, so his company went out looking for any family he had. He has a lot of money she's gonna take.
What? You're playing with me right now, right? Are you really telling me that your mom comes from a family with money?
Here's the thing about Mom's parents. Back in the day, her mom and dad were never given permission by their parents to get married. And after some time of trying to stay together, were forced to part ways. That's why, ever since she could remember, her mom was telling her she didn't have a father.
You really think I'm gonna believe a story like that? I'm sure that woman will come back to me. She'll come crying to me, saying that she has nowhere left to go. And then she'll be willing to take care of my mom.
Go ahead and keep thinking that, but we both know that without Mom around, you won't be able to take care of yourself anymore. The fact that you kicked out the one person that was taking care of you just shows how little you actually use your brain. And to tell you the truth, she wanted to be kicked out. And now that she's gone, don't you ever talk to her again.
Taylor! Let me see your mom. I've tried calling her, but she won't pick up. Tell me where she is right now.
Richard, it's me, your ex-wife. Would you please stop trying to talk to my daughter?
Hey! Where are you at right now? What the hell do you think you're doing dodging all of my phone calls?
What do you think I'm doing? You and I are divorced now. I made sure to take all my important things with me before leaving the house. So there's nothing left between you and I. We're both strangers to one another now, right? Why do you keep trying to talk to me like I should be coming back to you?
Come back here!
What did I just say? You divorced me and then kicked me out of that house.
Well, I'm telling you it's alright to come back to my house now. And because I'm being so generous towards you, you can take care of my mom for me.
I'm not going back. My life that I was living with you is over now, and I'm a new person. You already heard about me from Taylor, right? I'm not struggling with anything right now, and I'm totally fine being divorced from you. You really think I'd want to go back to that house now when I'm doing just fine here?
Up until now, I've been the one giving you a place to live and food to eat. Have you forgotten all about that?
If you're going to bring up something like that as a way of getting me to come back, then let me do the same. Up until now, I've been the one doing all the cooking and cleaning in that house for you. 24 hours a day, 365 days a year. Never getting a single day off from it all either. I was even paying for things like the groceries and such.
Well then, you need to keep paying for that. I heard that you got quite a lot of money from your real father, right? Well, you start taking care of my mom and I now.
Then, can I ask that you pay for all that time I spent working for you in the house every single day? I'd also like my money back for all the groceries I bought for everyone and the other bills I was told to pay. I never had any money for myself in that house. Heck, even after getting married to you, I don't ever remember getting any new clothing for myself. And that's because I had nothing left over after spending all my money on the house. I feel that you owe me more money than I should be owing you. So if you want us to pay one another back for the money we cost one another during our marriage, then allow me to get us a lawyer to look into all the money spent. How does that sound to you?
Don't start playing around with me. Acting all tough now because you were given some money.
I planned on getting divorced from you even before I found out about my real dad. I wanted to help out because I know how poorly things have been for you and your mom. That's why I was planning to talk with you before leaving, but you didn't listen to a single word I was saying. All you said to me was that if I was not going to take care of your mom, then it would be divorce, and then you kicked me out.
It's natural for the kids to take care of their mother when they become old, though.
I don't think it is with you, though. I'm not even her kid. The person who is, though, is yourself, and yet you've done nothing to care for her. I'm tired of you both. And as for all the respect and such that I felt for you, I left that in the house the moment you kicked me out. I'm never going back there now.
Listen, you're supposed to be quiet and do as you're told.
You're the one besides your mom that seems to think that. I was acting that way for a while to keep you from blowing up on me again, but then you started to get Taylor involved in all your crap. It took some time for me to get here, but you are never going to bother myself or Taylor ever again. I'm going to have Taylor block your number on her phone now as well. And we'll let her company know that if you come into the property to call the police.
Wait!
Had you listened to what I wanted to tell you about all of this, then you would not be in the sad position you're in right now. Thank you for what little you did for Taylor and I. Now, please, go and be a good little boy to your mom.
Hey! Hold on for just a second. I get it now. You don't have to take care of my mom or anything.
Dad, I got my phone back from Mom. She no longer wants to talk with you.
It's you, Taylor? Tell your mom what I just said, please. Then she should be more than happy to come back to me.
Mom will never go back to you. You have to understand that by now, right?
But up until now, every time that I apologized to her for anything I'd done, she forgave me.
Well, that version of Mom who was only forgiving in order to protect me and herself is gone. And the reason things are the way they are now is because of you, Dad. You had to rely on Mom for literally everything in your life, yet you would still talk to her like you were in charge. And it wasn't even fair for you to act like that after all the things we'd done for you. Because while Mom was being harassed by your mom right in front of your eyes, and while she would come after me and say terrible things, you would just sit by and take her side.
Well, no matter what I said to her, she'd never listen.
And that's what you've been like. That's why just before you kicked Mom out, she was going to try and tell you about how you needed to stop acting like your mom and finally take care of your family again. But you didn't even listen to that.
I want to apologize to her now. Taylor, please? Please let me talk to your mom again. I know if I don't have her around, I'll be screwed.
It's too late now. You and her are nothing to one another anymore, and that's happened because of you. Mom had been trying for so long to keep this family together and somewhat happy, but you just never listened to her and let the abuse just keep on coming. You let Mom live on her own now and be happy with the time she has left. And I hope you understand, it might be you really soon now who'll be living on the streets for good. After that, I continued to receive a lot of calls and texts from my dad, but both my mom and I agreed not to pick any of those calls up and to leave his texts unread. At the end of the day, I just went ahead and blocked his number, and I never heard a thing from him on my phone again. And after letting my company know that they should call the police on him if he continued to bother them, he never called the office phones again. From what my family on my dad's side of the family have told me, he was trying to take care of his mom at first, but considering she was such an awful person to be around and so selfish about things, he ended up putting her into a home. She had constantly whined and whined about putting her up in the home, but he told her that he couldn't take her constant complaining anymore and sent her out of his house and into the hands of 2 nurses. These days, in order to pay for the home to keep his mom there for good, my dad is having to work very hard to bring in the money he needs. I'm sure he's also starting to realize just how lucky he was to have my mom around, since she was the one using all her money to make sure he had really good food to eat every day. From here on out, I don't have any plans of ever contacting my dad again, and I'm hoping he gets to live the rest of his life old and alone. I don't even feel one bit bad for the guy, considering he didn't even want me because I came out a girl instead of a boy when my mom gave birth to me. And that whole time growing up, he never acted like a father to me and forced my mom into doing everything for us while also blaming her for my actions. As of right now, my mom is living a very stable life, having been given the apartment that her real dad had been living in all his time. The place is actually quite big, and because of that, my mom has had me move in with her to keep her company here. Although, I do have to say, I'm not used to living in such a tall building yet, so close to the top that when I look out the window, everyone is like an ant. But seeing that my mom is having the time of her life now, being free from my dad, I can't be upset over living in such a wonderful new home. And when I look over to see my mom smiling again, I can let myself rest easy and actually think about fun things that both of us can go out and do again. I sometimes think to myself that it would have been so much better for us had we found her dad so much sooner, but at the same time, being contacted by him and his company at all was a real blessing. Both my mom and I are going to make sure that we both take it easy, in exchange for all that time we had to sit in that house and endure the hell that my dad and grandma gave us. And of course, that means my mom needs to take things even easier than myself, because if it wasn't for her being that strong and that patient, then I wouldn't be the person I am today. Thank you for watching and listening. We hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe. Also, feel free to leave a comment about what you thought of the story. We look forward to seeing you at the next story.
Brooke, this weekend would you like to go out and see the Christmas lights with me downtown? Recently, you and I haven't really been going out much. So, I was thinking we could do that and also grab something to eat.
Oh, I'm sorry, Steven. This weekend I'll be going out with a friend.
Wait, you're going out again this weekend?
It's the end of the year, right? There are all kinds of New Year's parties to go to. Last week I'd gone out with some friends from college, But this weekend happens to be a friend from high school, and we'll be meeting up with some of her friends.
I see. I really wanted to go out with you this weekend, though, since we haven't gone out to do anything for some time.
Well, you and I can go out with one another anytime, though, right? You and I went out shopping together the other day as well.
That was just you saying you wanted to buy some bread at the store, so you came along with me. It wasn't like a date or anything.
I happen to think that no matter where we go together, I'm happy and look at it like a date.
And I'm totally happy every time we get to be together and go out. But shopping at the grocery store isn't really a date. Also, for Christmas, I was out of town, right? I really wanted to go out before then, but it's too late now. So do you think we could make something happen before New Year's Day?
I see. And you're supposed to be going on another trip come New Year's Day, right?
Yeah. We've been married for only 2 years, yet my company is already having me go on all these dang trips all the time.
But right now, you and I don't have any kids, and I think that it's best you get all of this business trips out of the way now before we have a little family of our own.
Well, you make a good point there, I guess.
After that trip, you and I can take it easy in January, so don't get too upset now. Then you and I can go out on all sorts of dates together.
But come January, all of the fun things like Christmas lights will be taken down. Everything will be slowing down, and the winter will only get colder.
I suppose. Well, then what should we do? Actually, the better question is, what should we do for New Year's? I think that night our families will want to see us, right? Whose house do you want to go to before you have to head out the next day?
Either house is fine with me.
I feel the same way. Actually, my family has even said that this year we don't have to celebrate with them.
Well, we're able to see them all the time considering their house is close by. I guess I'll ask my parents about it and see what they have planned that night. Is that alright with you? She might be making something that night for dinner already, so I want her to be aware that we can make it too.
Go ahead and let her know. I'm really looking forward to whatever she'll cook up for us this time. I'll go and let my parents know that we're going to your parents' house on New Year's Eve as well.
Sounds good. I'll get in touch with my parents right now.
That's right. Oh, can you tell your mom thanks for me?
Thanks for what?
Remember the last time she was over, she dropped off some snacks she got on vacation? Those are all so amazing, right?
Ah, all those little cakes and stuff were awesome. Alright, I'll let her know you said thanks.
By the way, back when she was over here visiting us, your mom didn't seem all too well, right?
You think so?
Normally, she's all happy and energetic when she's around us, right? Yet that last time she seemed a little bit out of it. Like, the way she was talking and moving just wasn't like her. Well, that might just be me thinking that.
I'm sure she was just tired and all from that trip she was on.
You think so? To me, she seemed like there was something going on in her life.
Actually, when my mom went and took that trip, it was because of a fight she had with my dad. And well, she just got up and left the house after that to be away from him. I'm sure she was just thinking about all of that.
What? Your mom and dad got into a fight?
Yeah, although my mom told me not to say anything to you about it because she felt embarrassed about what happened. What happened after that fight is she went to a spa out of state and then came to our town to stay at a hotel for a little bit before going back home.
I see. So that fight must have really tired her out then. But that's not really like her. I always had this image that your mom and dad were so close to one another that they'd never really get into fights.
Even I like to think those two are so happy with one another. I'm not sure I should be saying this about those two, but I think they're both kind of stupid with one another. I'm sure the reason for that fight was also stupid and unnecessary. So you don't really have to worry about it.
Well, as long as it wasn't anything serious, that's good. Anyway, let your mom know that I said thanks for the snacks.
Alright, I will. I should be home on time today once work is finished up.
Okay, good luck with the rest of your work today. Steven, I don't think I can do this anymore.
What? Did my mom come over to the house again?
Yeah, and she only just left the house finally. Last week it was 4 times, and this was her 3rd time coming here this week. Did you know that? I think all of this is getting a bit too far out of hand.
I'm sorry. I told her already at the end of last week to stop coming over to the house so often. I was hoping she'd listen to me.
Yesterday, after I was out all morning, I came home to her out in our yard doing yard work. I was shocked when she popped her head out from behind the bushes. I told her that if she knew we weren't home, that she could just go back to her place and not do any of that. Or she could send me a message or something letting me know that she was there waiting.
That's very true. I wonder what's gotten into her.
I'd like to ask her that as well. Did I do something that made her feel as though she has to be here all the time? Has your mom not said anything to you about this yet?
Not yet. She did say, though, that she's trying to be more active again. And we'll take a walk all the way over to our house.
But she doesn't have to come all the way to our house every single time, right?
You're right. I wonder what her real reasoning behind all of this is. This sort of thing has never happened before.
And another thing, She's been a bit cold to me lately.
What? My mom has been?
Yeah, I'm wondering if she's starting to hate me or something.
But you and my mom have been so kind to one another thus far. I don't think she'd just start to hate you one day like that. And I'm not so sure she's even the kind of person that would be so passively hateful towards another person.
Everyone is different though when it comes to what makes them upset with others. There must have been something I did wrong that led to this. Could it be because I asked for you to say thanks to her for those snacks?
She would never get upset over something as simple as that. Also, when you got those from her, you told her thanks in person, right?
I did.
Then there's no way that has anything to do with what's going on here. That was also the last time you saw my mom in person before she changed, right? Since then, she hasn't been texting you or anything either.
Not yet.
Then she might really just be trying to stay active. And what you're perceiving as her hating you is really her just being tired from that much walking.
Well, even if that's the case, I'm still not happy with her coming over to our house all the time. Don't think I have anything against her and that's why I'm complaining. I just happen to have things going on myself.
I'll make sure to talk with my mom one more time regarding this. And I'll tell her to stop coming over to the house all the time for you.
Are you sure? I'm not sure that's gonna be enough.
I'll make sure she understands to stay away. How about I let her know that recently you haven't been doing too well health-wise?
All right. Please and thank you. I just hope that she gets what you're saying this time.
I think this will all be fine. The fact that she's still coming even after the last time I told her to stop has gotten me a bit upset. And although she is my mom and all, she needs to understand that we need some privacy here. Which I'm sure she'll get this time.
Well, we'll see about that. It's not like she's ever been this way around me before, but recently your mom has been really scaring me. Perhaps she's gotten into another fight with your dad or something?
So far, I haven't heard anything else about that. For the time being, if I hear anything else from her, I'll let you know. Once I'm finished up with work today, I'll contact her and see what's going on. Mom? What are you actually doing?
Steven, what's the matter?
You know what this is about. Because of you, my wife has moved away from me. Stop trying to mess with Brooke behind my back, please. I already told you that she hasn't been feeling good recently, yet you still kept coming over to the house all the time. Why? And whenever you come over there, you stay there all day with her and ask her to do all sorts of things for you, right? I just got a call from her a second ago saying she's left my house.
She's moved out now. Why not just get the divorce at this point? That would make me the most happy.
Huh? What the heck has gotten into you, Mom? The reason she's left my house is all because of your actions.
I don't think that I'm to blame for her moving out of your house. I think that it's just within her best interest to make it seem like I was the reason for it.
What are you talking about, Mom?
Steven, I want you to calm down and listen to me.
There's no way I can calm down at a time like this.
I'm sure you're all worked up about things right now, but there is something really important I must talk with you about.
What is it? Are you going to try and get me to believe that you bullying my wife was warranted in some way?
Actually, this has to do with Brooke having an affair.
Huh? Brooke has been cheating on me? Stop that, Mom! Why would you start making jokes like that about her now?
You think I'd be able to joke about something as serious as this? The reason I've been going over to your house so often lately is to get my eyes on your wife cheating on you.
What?
At first, I just thought I had the wrong idea is all.
Hold on a second. I'm sorry. I can't think right now. Is Brooke really having relations with another man right now?
How about we start from the beginning here? You remember when I had that fight with your dad and left the house for a bit, right?
Yeah. That was about a month ago.
That's right. At the time, I stayed the night at a spa over in Las Vegas. Then I told you that I came into town and spent the night at a hotel here for a couple of nights, right?
Yeah?
At that time, I saw Brooke was staying at the same hotel as me. She was with another man as well. They both seemed really close to one another, and so I wouldn't have called them just friends or anything like that.
What?
I was so surprised by what I saw that it left me speechless for some time. I only saw her and the man for a second, so I didn't even want to believe it at the time. But then I started to wonder if what had happened was really real after all. And that's why I started to visit your house all the time, trying to figure things out. I was hoping I could get to a point where I could stop Brooke from cheating on you. But then you wouldn't have been heartbroken.
So you're telling me that since the hotel scene, she has still been going out with that man?
Yes. I would go over to your house all the time and stay there trying to keep her from going out. But I couldn't go to your house every single day, right? So in the end, to figure out once and for all who she was going out with while I wasn't around, and if this all was really happening, I had a detective start to follow her.
Is that Right? So this must mean you have proof of all this now, too?
Yes, but I still haven't been able to get anything from the man she's with. I'm thinking that Brooke has been wanting to divorce you for a long time now, though.
You mean you think she's been wanting to leave me and go be with that guy?
I believe she's already been talking with her other man about that. I'm not sure how she really feels, though. But if she's out of the house and living by herself now, then it's the perfect time for that divorce. I never meant to make it seem as though I was picking on her that whole time, but I had to do something about her. So it's true that I was forcing myself to come over a lot of the time.
I'm sorry. I'm sure that you're telling me the truth about all this, but for some reason, my body is not wanting to believe you.
You never felt that she was up to something while you both lived together?
I'm not so sure, Mom. But recently her and I haven't been going out together anymore, on things like dates and such. I know it's too late for me to realize that now, but
Steven, do you think you can come over to my house today? I'm sure this is all tough on you, but I'd really like to have you here so that I can show you all the details. I have a lot of evidence that the detective got for me.
alright. I'm not sure if I can take the rest of the day off today, but I'll have a chat with my boss and see if he says it's okay for me to leave early.
I'm sorry, Steven, that all of this has happened.
You don't have to apologize for any of this, Mom. I'm gonna go have a talk with my boss about leaving early now. If I'm able to head over to your house soon, I'll let you know. I'll try my best to get there as soon as possible.
All right, be careful on your way over here. I'm sure you're not feeling very well right now, so take your drive over here slowly, please. Steven, you're back from your business trip, right?
Yes?
Well, I have something to say about how things are going to be from now on. I'm thinking that I want a divorce.
Is this because of my mom?
Yeah. You were telling me all the time that your mom would never be messing with me and causing all this trouble, but to me, everything she was doing was horrible and I couldn't deal with it anymore. I feel sorry for saying this, but as long as that woman is with you, I can't be your wife anymore.
Then, what if I said I'll cut ties to her right now?
This isn't about that anymore.
So then that means my mom isn't the cause for the divorce? That must mean you have something against me?
You have it all wrong. There's nothing about you that I'm upset with. I'm sorry, if I could continue to put up with all this, I would stay with you, but in marriage, it's not about one being at fault and the other being innocent. I like to think a lot of things went into this decision. And besides, even if you were to cut ties with her, you'd still regard her as more important than me, right?
Good point. I would never be able to actually cut ties to my mom anyway. So, let's get this divorce.
All right. I think that's the best choice for both of us now.
I myself would never want to stay married to someone who's been cheating the whole time and trying to pin blame on my mom for the divorce.
What?
Brooke, I already know about everything. You don't have to keep trying with the whole "my mom is bullying you" gag.
Already know everything. What? I have not been cheating on you, Steven.
The reason my mom started to act all strange around you is because she witnessed you cheating on me. She saw you with another man when she went to stay at a hotel in town after her fight with my dad.
No way. What are you talking about? Your mom had to have seen someone else, right? There's no way in hell she could start picking on me all because she thought she saw me with someone else.
I'm saying all of this about you right now because we know you were there. My mom made sure to hire a detective after what she saw.
Huh? A detective?
That's right. That's why we are 100% sure about you cheating on me now. The reason my mom had been coming over to the house all the time after seeing you was because she had been trying to stop you from cheating on me. She thought that by keeping you around the house during the day, you wouldn't be able to meet with that man.
No, wait, you're wrong. I'm not cheating. I've actually been looking for a job, and at the time I was with that man talking about work.
Is there really any reason for you to be talking with another man in a hotel room about finding work?
What we were talking about wasn't something that should be said in public. It was a secret offer from him.
Would you cut it out already? I have evidence now of you having relations with that man. We are getting this divorce, so there's no point in trying to make up excuses now. But just know that I will be getting a settlement from you for cheating on me. And, of course, he'll have to pay up as well.
Steven, hold on. You really do have this wrong. I was just tricked by that man.
I have audio recording of you telling that man that you wanted to live together with him after you left me. I'm finding it very, very hard to believe that he was tricking you in any way.
I was only talking like that because he brought something like that up.
I'm tired of these excuses, Brooke. I'll have my lawyer get in touch with you later about all of the details. And as for the divorce, you'll be spoken to about that as well.
Wait, Steven, I don't want to get a divorce.
I
I was just wanting this divorce because I've been feeling guilty. Really, I don't want to be away from you.
Oh, is that so?
Hey, if you don't completely hate my guts now, do you think we can fix things between us here? I've realized that I don't want to be away from you after all.
thanks.
Does that mean that you and I can continue staying together and work things out?
This whole week, knowing about how you've been getting dicked down by that other guy's really been heartbreaking. I was really hoping you weren't actually doing anything with him. But look, both yesterday and the day before yesterday, you've been spending your New Year's with him, right? You told me you couldn't go out with me at all, to see those Christmas lights or anything. And just a second ago, you were going on about wanting to divorce me. But now that I brought up the settlement, you want to work something out? I'm so happy I've decided to go with divorce today. Happy from the bottom of my heart.
This isn't about me not wanting to pay you that settlement or anything. I really believe that I need to be with you, Steven.
Stop forcing yourself to say things like that to me. That guy you've been cheating on me with, he's poor as hell, right? You met him on a dating app, and he turned out to be the member of a crappy band, right? Did you think that by using my mom as your reason for divorcing me, you could take half my money and run? And then you and your buddy there could live off that money for a little while together, right? I'm sure you figured out now that your plan isn't going to work out for you after all, and that's why you're trying to keep me around again.
You have it all wrong. When I started to think about leaving you, I realized that you are the most important thing to me.
Why have you changed so much from the person you were just a second ago? Shouldn't you be with the one you love most? Be thankful that I'm finally giving you the chance to get married to him.
I'm sorry, Steven. Steven, I don't want this divorce anymore. Please, please rethink what you're doing here.
I'm done here. I will never have someone as pathetic as you in my family. Cheating on me, and then trying to get money from a divorce with me by blaming my mom? All so that you can have some kind of funding for your vacation with that moneyless loser? I'm gonna give you what you asked for, and that means we're done here. This is the best choice for the both of us, right? After that, my wife continued to go on about not wanting the divorce to happen, but I had all the evidence for cheating on me and wanting the divorce as well, and after letting her parents know about it, they chewed the hell out of her, leading to a very quick divorce. Of course, I'll also be getting a settlement from her partner, and he's agreed to give the money to me. However, he had no money of his own, so his parents will be stepping in for him and paying me the settlement. After his parents found out what he'd been up to, they took him back to their house, and have put him to work on their farm until he's paid them twice the amount they gave me. Also, considering both parties didn't want their kids to be around one another anymore, they made them break up before taking their phones away. A little while after that, I started to get more texts from Brooke again about wanting to get back together, but I'm not going to even bother talking to her anymore. I've gone and blocked her phone number now, so there shouldn't be another word coming out of her towards me. It was a shock to me that my wife had been cheating, but had my mom never stepped in to try and stop it, I would have been divorced by Brooke not even knowing about the real reason for it. She was going to try and use my mom coming over and picking on her all the time as the reason she wanted to leave me. But, in the end, my mom helped me find out the real reason. My mom even took the time to show me all the evidence, and that helped me trust her even more. I'm still not over all the pain that comes with divorce and being cheated on by the one I thought loved me, but luckily, I still have a lot of good friends and family around to comfort me. I'm going to thank those who helped me in recovering from my heartbreak, and make sure that from now on I spend more time with all of them, without forgetting how much worse things could have ended for myself. Thank you for watching and listening. We hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe. Also, feel free to leave a comment about what you thought of the story. We look forward to seeing you at the next story.